fundamental human rights. They were not given their fundamental human rights. And that's why when Musa came, alayhi salatu wassalam, so the first ever demand of Musa was, فَأَرْسِلْ مَعِيَ بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلِ, release them from the clutches of slavery. Give them the status of a human. They are humans. They are humans. They have their own rights. You have brought them down to a worse level than wild animals even. My dear respected brothers in Islam, Qarun, he was one of them, but he was a wealthy man. And you know this is human nature. If my own cousin is a wealthy man, and I'm a poor guy working in 7-Eleven, he will never sit with me. He will never do his majlis with me. He will be going to elite class. You know what I'm saying? Because classes change. When the class change, yes, you are from?
Fiji.
From Fiji. And you are from? Pakistan. So I don't know anything about Fiji, so that's why this brother of mine in Pakistan, just go to Islamabad. Just go to Islam. There are officers. This is in 17 scale. This was in 18 scale. This one is in 19 scale. The 18 scale officer, he does not sit in officer club with the 17 grade officer. That's an insult to his status. Am I right? Not only that, his wife is not sitting with the wife of the 17 grade officer. This is human weakness. This is human nature. So Qarun, he was not sitting with his own people Israel. He was sitting with those elites who enslaved his whole nation. And this is a curse for someone who is going against his own nation and supporting those who are enslaving his own nation and tribe. Got it? So my dear respected brothers in Islam, Inna Qaruna kana min qawmi Musa. When he was passing by, Israelis are sitting near the poor people. He was not looking at them. So they told him, إِذْ قَالَ لَهُ قَوْمُهُ لَا تَفْرَحْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُحِبُّ الْفَرِحِينَ. This is not good. Don't be proud of what you are. Please come down. You are our cousin. Why you are taking us that much light, insulting us? How much wealth he had? Allah said, وَآتَيْنَاهُ مِنَ الْكُنُوزِ مَا إِنَّ مَفَاتِحَهُ لَتَنُوءُ بِالْعُصْبَةِ أُولِي الْقُوَّةِ. At that time, what type of locks were there? It was that heavy locks. So the keys were also that much big. The keys of his treasury at that time needed 11 camels to transfer it from one place to another place. So just think of his treasuries, that how big his treasury was. So they told him, don't do that. And they told him, وَبَتَغِ فِي مَا آتَاكَ اللَّهُ دَارَ الْآخِرَةِ. Whatever Allah has given you, think of your akhirah. Help others, feed the poor, help the needy. Yes. وَلَا تَنْسَ نَصِيبَكَ مِنَ الدُّنْيَا. Yes, that's your wealth. You should enjoy as well. You should entertain. Go to Disneyland. Yes, or going to Six Flags. And in our Los Angeles, just go to, say, huh?
The zoo.
Yes, go to the zoo, to the Beverly Hills, where they are making the movies. What that place is called?
Hollywood.
Hollywood. Just go to the Hollywood. Enjoy it. Entertain, for example. وَأَحْسِنْ كَمَا أَحْسَنَ اللَّهُ إِلَيْكَ. Allah has done ihsan to you. He has done kindness to you. So you must do kindness to the creature of Allah. Look, whatever I have, that is mine.
No.
That's of whom?
Allah.
Dar haqiqat Maliki har shay khudast. I amanat chand roza nizdimast. Saadi says we are only the trustees. And trustee, who? Trustee. He does not have any right to exploit the trust property. Yes, only basic needs if he is in need of. So then he can eat a simple food. One bread with beans, not with shish kebab from the trust property. That is not need, that's luxury. So trustee, he does not have any right to eat from a trust property if he has his own, if he can afford his own expenses. When he cannot, so then he can eat with beans or spinach. Not today chicken and tomorrow shish kebab and day after tomorrow barbecue. So وَأَحْسِنْ كَمَا أَحْسَنَ اللَّهُ إِلَيْكَ وَلَا تَنْسَ نَصِيبَكَ مِنَ الدُّنْيَا وَلَا تَفْرَحْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُحِبُّ الْفَرِحِينَ. You have become proud of what you have. Allah doesn't like proud people. Those who are boasting, who are rejoicing, our weakness is like this. Yes, if I have a Mercedes Benz, yes, I am coming to, sorry to say, but this is human nature, this is our weakness. If I am coming to masjid, in my subconscious, coming to masjid, yes, for sure you are coming for prayer. But in your subconscious, there is another concept roaming around. Let people see my new Mercedes. For how much you bought it? Just for $50,000. And not only that, let me tell you one thing else. Hajj is a ibadah. Now the time is close by. People are going for Hajj. If the Saudi government today, they will drop the agents from in between. So Hajj expenses will not be more than 3,500 or at most 4,000. But agents are there in between, so you are paying 8,000 at least, or 7,500. And the agents, they have the brochures. They will bring to your masjid as well. So there are three types of Hajj. Regular Hajj, yes, deluxe Hajj, and super deluxe. We are making a fun of our thing. We are making a fun of Allah and Rasulullah as well. Sallallahu, and we don't think. Regular Hajj, deluxe Hajj, and super deluxe. This is against the very spirit of thing. This is against the very spirit of ibadah. एक ही सब में खड़े हो गए महमूद और अयास, न कोई बंदा रहा न कोई बंदा नवाज. और अल्लामा से Islam is like this. एक ही सब में खड़े हो गए महमूद और अयास. King Mahmud Ghaznavi and his servant Ayaz, they are standing in the same saf. So there may not remain any master and any slave, because this is the house of Allah. That is the central house of Allah, Baytullah. So now look, when you are making tawaf there, what you wear? Pant and coat? Kurta and shalwar? Yes. This type of dress? What you? Ihram. Two white cloaks or chadars. Yes, preferably made of cotton, which cost you not more than $25 or $30. The king is wearing that. A poor man like me, he is wearing that. You have the Hawaii chappal, and the king has the Hawaii chappal. What is the lesson? What's the bottom line? Equality in the court of Allah. So that is actually the lesson of Hajj. So when you say that this is regular Hajj, this is deluxe Hajj, and this is super deluxe, you are killing the very spirit of Hajj. That's number one. And number two is that the brother who goes in super deluxe, when he comes back, and for example, he wants to tell you that he performed Hajj this year, so he will not say that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed me this year and Allah gave me the opportunity. It was difficult because I have business and I have a job and I have kids and taking them to school. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is very kind to me that He gave me this opportunity. I went and I performed Hajj. Sheikh, our brother, our sister, make dua, may Allah accept it. He will tell you, but in a different way. This year I did Hajj. Yes, I went in super deluxe. Yes, so in first class, I was in the aeroplane. There we were in 5-star hotel, close to Haram. So to such a guy, I'm looking at why he went there, what he was doing there, why he wasted his time. He was wasting his time. He did not know anything about deen. He's showing me his wealth and his ghina, that I am that much rich person. And as you know, my nature is a little bit different than general ulama. So, once somebody asked me very innocently, Sheikh, this is the brochure. It says deluxe and super deluxe. So he was thinking that maybe this is categorized in deen. Yes, that deen has made Hajj in 3 categories. That one is regular, second one is deluxe, and third one is super deluxe. So the way he was asking me, yes, he was an innocent person, but I became angry. Because you know the personal nature, sometimes their brain swing. Yes. You know, brain swing. So then, we are in difficulty and people are in difficulty as well. And that's why sometimes I say that invading our country, that is easy. But coming out of our country, that is very difficult. Yes? So anyhow, the point was that our brain swing, because different people have different nature and different tribes have different nature as well. In Pashtun culture, we know a man by his nature that he is from such and such tribe because the way he speaks and the way he acts, this is the act of such and such tribe, or this is the speech of such and such tribe. So anyhow, I became angry. He asked me that, Sheikh, what is this super deluxe Hajj? He said, come close. So he came close, and maybe this is a secret service or something like that. So he came close. I said that in super deluxe, you will be having young girls in bikinis. So he started laughing and laughing. Sheikh, are you sure? I said, I am more than sure. He said, is it true? Yes, he was an innocent man. Is it? I said that, brother, this is nothing but exploitation. Nothing. But look, in Islamic Sharia, this is very clearly mentioned. If you went for Hajj, for sure there will be difficulty. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take all of you again and again. Amen. Say Amen. Amen. But only Amen will not work. Dollar works. You have to spend it. Those who have not performed their Hajj yet, Nabi Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, وَلَا يَدْرِي مَاذَا يَحْدُثُ لَهُ. Until next year, he doesn't know that what will happen to him. And if somebody is capable of doing Hajj, and he did not do that, in Judaism and in Christianity, the first ever fariza and mandatory practice they dropped from their practices, that was Hajj. Why? Because of things. Number one, you will spend money. Number two, you will migrate. And at that time, the traveling was taking place for Hajj 6-7 months. Yeah? Got it? Number three, physical difficulties. Traveling and journey and living somewhere else, how difficult that is. Number four, you will be stopping your business or your job for 6-7 months. So all these sacrifices were not easy. So they said, let's drop the concept of Hajj, that's very difficult. So they dropped the concept of Hajj from their deen. That's why, if a Muslim will drop the concept of Hajj from his practice, because of these reservations, otherwise he is capable of. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, La ubali bihi, yamutu yahudiyan aw nasraniyan. I don't care if he is dying as a Jew or as a Christian. Now, why Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not say that La ubali bihi yamutu mushrikan aw kafiran, that I don't care that he is going to die as a mushrik or kafir. He said as a Jew or Christian. Why? Referring to that wrong concept that from their practice they robbed the press travel thing from their deen. That was what?
Hajj.
The Hajj. So respected brothers, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take you again and again when you will go there. So it doesn't matter how much efforts the Saudi government is making and doing. They are doing enough. May Allah bless them. May Allah bless them. They are not charging anybody for anything. Why they put the agents in between? Because people from the surrounding countries, like those who are laboring there in Kuwait or Qatar or Emirates or these countries, so they used to come along with their families, taking visa for them that was not that much difficult. But they were not taking any residence or hotel to live. So they were there on roads, under the bridges. The whole area was blocked. The trash was everywhere. That was very difficult to move even one step. If something happened, the fire brigade or the ambulances, they were unable to move. So the Saudi government, they said, this is becoming difficult day by day. We cannot do anything when all the roads are blocked and people are sleeping there. So they said that now, the condition for visa is that everybody must have the hotel reservation. Now every single individual, they cannot check. They can check the companies that how many reservations they have and how many passports they have put in the embassy. So based on that, they are issuing visa. So now it is must for everyone to go through agent. But I am sorry for the agents. They are doing what they are doing only for the business purpose. That's okay. That's allowed and permissible. But they are exploiting people. Because Muslims have to go for Hajj. And a few of them, tens of them, I told them, have the fear of Allah. Have the fear of Allah. Subhanahu, make it easy for Muslims. Make it, do not make ibadah difficult for Muslims. So bring down the price, so many brothers and sisters, they will go to perform their Hajj. And I told them, that do you think that you will be earning like this and you will not be having the curse of Allah? Back home I was in parliament. I was chairman of Social Action Board. At that time, this Muhtarama Benazir Bhutto was the Prime Minister. She was asking me again and again to accept the Ministry of Religious Affairs. That this is your field. So religious affair, which includes the Hajj as well. So, accept the religious affairs to be the minister. I said, sorry. I don't want to be the minister. The people of my area, they pushed me to the parliament with their votes. Yes, I did not have any interest to be the member of the parliament. But anyhow, the ulama and the general public, they pushed me there. So I don't want to be the minister. Whatever I can do as member, I am trying to do that for my people. So she said, Qazi said, why you are not accepting that? I said that first of all, I am not going to accept any ministerial post. And number two, especially this ministry, I will never accept it. So she got surprised that as a mullah, yes, he should have been very happy for that this is a religious affair. So she said, why? I said, because in religious affair there is Hajj. Yes, people are going through Wazarat al-Hajj, Ministry of Hajj or Hajj. And Hajj is a jihad. That's very difficult. People are getting frustrated very soon. Yes, you know what I'm saying? So they are in Tawaf, they are in Sa'i, they are in Mina and Arafat, got frustrated. In frustration, they raise their hand. Oh, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, despite this minister of religious affairs, I don't want to get destroyed. So I said to these agents, that please, yes, because you are charging that much money, and Hajj is jihad. In jihad there will be difficulty. People, they are very, very angry. They lose their temper very soon. So they'll be saying, oh, Allah, destroy this agent. So why you are cursing yourself and your family as well? So anyhow, my dear respected brothers, in the end, I would like to say that Allah said, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. So the basic thing is Iman. What is Iman? Hasan Basri rahmatullah alayhi says, Al-Iman ma wuqqira fi sadr. That's number one. Al-Iman ma waqara fi sadr. So ma waqara fi sadr, that Iman is such a thing which has made its nest not here. Here. Iman has nothing to do with your brain. That is the case of your heart. That's the case of your heart. Therefrom he will dictate your brain what to do. But our case is other way around. We have put Iman here. And as you know, there's this walnut. Brain is just like walnut. Yes? So this walnut is getting confused very soon. That's why all of us, we are confused regarding our being even. Yes? But this part, when it accepts a thing, it will never get confused. This is a committed part of your body. And that's why a young man, young boy in college or university, or a young girl, when falls in love with someone stranger, and he or she is trying to marry, and the parents do not like it, they are making requests to their son, please, don't put us down, don't do that. They are making requests to their sister, to their daughter, the elders, the whole family, they are listening? No. Why? Because you can convince the brain or confuse it, but you can neither confuse this part nor convince it. And love, that is not the subject of this part, that's the subject of that part. So that's why Hasan Basri says, Al-Iman ma waqara fi sadr. Iman is that thing which will make its nest or burrow, like that of the burrow of fox, there in your heart. And second, ma wuqqira fi sadr at-tawqir wa at-ta'zim. That Iman is that belief which is the utmost respected thing in your mind, and that is here. وَصَدَّقَ الْقَلْبِ. And when that is there in your chest, so for sure, heart is the closest neighbor of your chest. For sure he will accept it. And the moment he will accept it, then you will be able to sacrifice your life for that, but you will never do compromise. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. والصلاة والسلام على رسوله محمد وعلى أصحابه أجمعين. اللهم ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. ربنا إننا آمنا فاغفر لنا ذنوبنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا وتوفنا مع الأبرار. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of you and your families. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect your iman, your ghira and your haya. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect your kids and your children. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you a lot of halal. One humble request for my side is, be committed to your prayer 5 times a day and protect yourself from any haram or doubtful thing. You will be the wali of Allah. You will be the friend of Allah. Our problem is, neither we are committed to our prayer 5 times a day, nor we think of halal and haram. وصلى الله على خير خلقه. السلام عليكم.